你们好，同学们 Welcome to A Journey to China, Chinese 1. 欢迎到中国之旅第一册。我是于博士。I hope you're ready to learn more new things. Our goal today is to learn to ask about our brothers and sisters. We will also look at the names of some occupations. In this lesson, we will review the vocabulary and sentences from our previous lesson. Learn to ask questions like, do you have older brothers? And is your older sister a nurse? Learn the names for worker, nurse, doctor, and policeman. We're going to conversational task and analyze the characters 爸, 妈, and 哥. Last time, you learned how to ask and respond to the question, how many people are there in your family? Can anyone tell me how to ask this question in Chinese? How? Yes. The question we learned was, 你家有几个人? Say the sentence with me. 你家有几个人? Now, 同学们, say it again without my help. Good. You also learned the response to 你家有几个人? Listen. 我家有4个人，爸爸、妈妈、弟弟和我。What does this sentence mean? Yes, it means my family has 4 people, Dad, Mom, my younger brother, and me. Let's say the sentence together. 我家有4个人，爸爸、妈妈、弟弟和我。Great. Now, let's go over the vocabulary. Don't look at your notes, and let's see, what can you recall? You learned the word for family. Do you remember how to say it? Correct. 家 meaning family is said with the first tone. 家. Say it with me. 家. You learned the terms for family members like dad, mom, and older and younger brothers and sisters. What is the word meaning dad or father? 爸爸 is correct. Let's say it again. 爸爸. How do you say mom or mother? Yes, 妈妈. Say it for me again. 好. These terms are fairly easy, don't you agree? Now, what's the term for older brother? 对了. 哥哥 is right. Say it again with me. 哥哥. What is a younger brother in Chinese? 你知道吗? Excellent. A younger brother is called 弟弟. Say it again with me. 弟弟. The term for an older sister would be what, 同学们? Yes, 姐姐. Say 姐姐 for me again. 好. What is the term for a younger sister in a family? Very good. 妹妹 is correct. Say it with me. 妹妹. The verb meaning to have or has is pronounced with the third tone. Can you say it for me? Not bad. Say it with me. 有. Last time, you learned a new concept that concerned using measure words. What was the measure word you learned? 好. Yes, 个, the measure word for people and things in general. Say it for me. Do you remember the word for and? What is it? Correct. 和. Which tone is used? 和 is said with a second tone. Let's say together. 和. Let's continue our review with an exercise to sharpen your listening and speaking skills. Take out your worksheet for this lesson and go to section A. I'll read a paragraph to you 3 times about a person and their family. Take some notes if you wish. Don't answer any question on the worksheet yet. Listen carefully. I'll begin. 她叫白小玉，她是我的同学。她的学生号码是0065428。她今年16岁。她家有4个人，她有爸爸、妈妈和弟弟。这是她的爸爸，这是她的妈妈，这是她的弟弟。她弟弟今年9岁。他弟弟的生日是7月23日。Now, I'll read it for the second time. 她叫白小玉，她是我的同学。她的学生号码是0065428。她今年16岁。她家有4个人。他有爸爸、妈妈和弟弟。这是他的爸爸，这是他的妈妈，这是他的弟弟。他弟弟今年9岁。他弟弟的生日是7月23日。Here's a third and final reading for the paragraph. 她叫白小玉。她是我的同学。她的学生号码是0065428。她今年16岁。她家有4个人。她有爸爸、妈妈和弟弟。这是她的爸爸，这是她的妈妈，这是她的弟弟。他弟弟今年9岁。他弟弟的生日是7月23日。Go to section A of your worksheet. There are 5 questions to answer. I'll ask each question in Chinese 2 times. Look at the video screen before you answer. Then, write your response in pinyin on the sheet. Use complete sentences. Here's the first question. Question 1. 我的同学是谁？我的同学是谁？ The answer to the question is 你的同学是白小玉。Your classmate is 白小玉。我的同学是谁？你的同学是白小玉。Question 2. 他今年几岁？他今年几岁？ What was your answer, 同学们？ Good. Your answer should be 她今年16岁。She is 16 years old this year. 她今年几岁？她今年16岁。Question 3. 她家有几个人？她家有几个人？ How many people are there in Bai Xiaoyu's family? Yes, 4 people, 4个人。The correct answer is 她家有4个人。Her family has 4 people. 她家有4个人。Are you ready for the next question? Question 4. 这是她的哥哥吗？这是她的哥哥吗？ I'm sure you got this one. The answer is 不是，这不是她的哥哥。No, this is not her older brother. 不是，这不是她的哥哥。Here's the last question. Question 5. 他弟弟的生日是几月几日？他弟弟的生日是几月几日？ What day is her younger brother's birthday? The answer is 他弟弟的生日是7月23日。Her younger brother's birthday is July 23rd. Since you are familiar with the sentence patterns of Chinese questions and how to answer them, I think you've done well with this exercise. Good job, 同学们。Let's learn to ask questions about our brothers and sisters and learn the names of some occupations. Listen to this dialogue 3 times and see if you can understand what they are talking about.
我爸爸是医生。
你妈妈也是医生吗？
不是，她是护士。
你有哥哥吗？
没有，我没有哥哥、姐姐和妹妹，我有一个弟弟。我爸爸是医生。
你妈妈也是医生吗？
不是，她是护士。
你有哥哥吗？
没有，我没有哥哥、姐姐和妹妹，我有一个弟弟。我爸爸是医生。
你妈妈也是医生吗？
不是，她是护士。
你有哥哥吗？
没有，我没有哥哥、姐姐和妹妹，我有一个弟弟。
I know you understood quite a bit. Let's learn the sentences. The first sentence means, my father is a doctor. The new word in this sentence is the occupation of medical doctor. 医生 Listen. 我爸爸是医生。医生 has 2 first tones. 我爸爸是医生。Say the sentence after me. 我爸爸是医生。我爸爸是医生。Now say it with me. 我爸爸是医生。My father is a doctor. Have you noticed that we're not using possessive pronouns like 我的 when talking about our family members? Why not? In Chinese, 的 is usually omitted because it's understood that you are talking about your family members. So, you can say 我爸爸 meaning my dad without saying 我的爸爸. You can also say 你家 your family instead of 你的家。This is why the sentence we've studied related to family members don't have the possessive particle 的。Let's learn the next sentence. 你妈妈也是医生吗？ Is your mother a doctor too? Do you hear another new word? I knew you would. It's the word 也 meaning also or too. It has a third tone, 也。Listen. 你妈妈也是医生吗？ Repeat the sentence after me. 你妈妈也是医生吗？你妈妈也是医生吗？ Now, say it with me. 你妈妈也是医生吗？ What type of question is this, 同学们？ Correct. It's a ma question. It can be answered with a yes or no. The response to this question was no. Here's the next sentence. 不是，她是护士。No, she is a nurse. 护士 nurse is another occupation. 护士 is said with 2 fourth tones. Listen. 护士护士 Now listen to the sentence again. 不是，她是护士。不是，她是护士。Now practice saying this after me. 不是，她是护士。不是，她是护士。Let's say together. 不是，她是护士。The next sentence is, 你有哥哥吗？ Do you have older brothers? This should be easy for you. Listen again. 你有哥哥吗？你有哥哥吗？ Say it after me. 你有哥哥吗？你有哥哥吗？ Let's say together. 你有哥哥吗？好。你有哥哥吗 is a ma question, and the verb used was 有, meaning to have or has. Listen to the response. It's important. 没有，我没有哥哥、姐姐和妹妹。What did you hear? You heard 没有。没有 is a negative form of the verb 有。有 is always negated with 没, meaning not. So we always say 没有 and not 不有。Let's learn to say the sentence. Listen. 没有，我没有哥哥、姐姐和妹妹。没有，我没有哥哥、姐姐和妹妹。Now, say it after me. 没有，我没有哥哥、姐姐和妹妹。没有，我没有哥哥、姐姐和妹妹。Let's say it one more time together. 没有，我没有哥哥、姐姐和妹妹。No, I have no older brother and no sisters. This sentence uses the comma mark and the word 和, meaning and. In Chinese grammar, the comma is used to link 2, 3, or more parallel words or phrases. For example, listen to this sentence. 白小玉 李伟和林大虎是我的同学。白小玉、李伟 and 林大虎 are my classmates. The comma links the words together. The word 和 meaning and in this sentence is used in a similar way to English. But in Chinese, the word 和 never links two clauses or two sentences together, such as I like to ski and I like to swim. In the last sentence of this conversation, the measure word 个 is used. 我有一个弟弟. I have a younger brother. What does 个 do for you in a sentence? Very good. It helps you specify the number of people. Listen to the sentence again. 我有一个弟弟. 我有一个弟弟. Now, say it after me. 我有一个弟弟. 我有一个弟弟. Let's say together. 我有一个弟弟. Tell me, how many brothers does the speaker have? 1. 一个弟弟. It's time to go over the vocabulary in today's lesson. 也 meaning also or to is said with the third tone. Listen. 也 也 也. Now repeat after me. 也也也. The negative form of the verb 有 meaning to have is 没有. 没有 means to not have and is pronounced with the second and the third tones. Listen. 没有没有没有. Repeat after me. 没有没有没有. A medical doctor is called 医生 and is said with two first tones. 医生医生. Now, say it with me 3 times. 医生医生医生. Very good. A nurse is called 护士 and it's said with 2 fourth tones. It's also sometimes said with the fourth and the neutral tones. We'll say it with the 2 fourth tones. Listen. 护士护士护士. Now say it after me. 护士护士护士. The new word 工人 is a name for a worker or laborer. It's said with the first and the second tones. Listen. 工人工人工人. Now repeat after me. 工人工人工人. Our final occupation and new word for today is 警察. It can mean policeman, policewoman, or police. 警察 is said with the third and the second tones. Listen. 警察警察警察. Now say it with me 3 times. 警察警察警察. Excellent. Let's work on a listening and speaking exercise that includes today's new words. Look at your worksheet and go to section B. I'll read the 4 sentences to you in this section 2 times each. Fill in the blanks with the words you hear using pinyin. Then we'll check your answers. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. 你有哥哥吗？你有哥哥吗？ 2. 没有，我有2个姐姐。没有，我有2个姐姐。Number 3. 你姐姐是护士吗？你姐姐是护士吗？ Number 4. 不是，她是医生。不是，她是医生。Now, let's check your answers. The first sentence is, 你有哥哥吗？ What are the missing words? 有 and 吗 are missing. Did you get this right? Good work. Most of you did. The sentence reads, 你有哥哥吗? What do you think the English translation should be? How? The translation is, do you have older brothers? The second sentence is, 没有，我有2个姐姐。What are the missing words? 没 and 2 are missing in the sentence. The sentence reads, 没有，我有2个姐姐。What would be the English translation for this sentence? Excellent. The English version would be, no, I have 2 older sisters. Look at the third sentence. 你姐姐是护士吗? What is the missing word? Very good. 护士 is the missing word. The sentence reads, 你姐姐是护士吗? What is the translation? Good. It's very simple. Is your older sister a nurse? Here's the last sentence. 不是，她是医生。What belongs in the blanks? Yes, 不 and 医生 go in the blanks. 不是，她是医生。Tell me the translation of this sentence. How? The translation is, no, she is a doctor. Good work with listening and translating. 同学们, it's time to use these sentences as a model and talk with your practice partner. You can role play using these sentences, or you can personalize them. I'll put the sentences on the screen for you. You may begin. Today, we have 3 new characters to analyze: 爸, 妈, and 哥. Let's look at 爸. You know it from the word 爸爸, meaning dad or father. What type of structure do you see? Very good. The structure is compound. The radical for 爸 is found on the top part. It also means father. This radical, called 父, was originally a picture of a hand with a stone axe. How many strokes are in 爸? There are 8. The second character is 妈. You know it from the word 妈妈, meaning mom or mother. What type of structure do you see? Yes, compound structure. Look closely and tell me how many strokes you think make up the character ma. very good. There are 6 strokes. Our last character today is 哥. You should recognize it from the word 哥哥, meaning older brother. What do you think? Is single part or compound in structure? Excellent. It is compound. How many strokes in 哥? This one is a little harder to figure out at first. There are 10 strokes. 同学们, I hope you are challenged by today's lesson. Let's review what you've learned. After reviewing items from the last lesson, we talked about families and occupations. You listened to dialogue and learned to say, 我爸爸是医生. My father is a doctor. 你妈妈也是医生吗? Is your mother a doctor too? 不是，她是护士. No, she is a nurse. 你有哥哥吗? Do you have older brothers? 没有，我没有哥哥、姐姐和妹妹. No, I have no older brother and no sisters. And 我有一个弟弟. I have a younger brother. We talked about Chinese grammar and the negative form of 有 to have, which is 没有. 有 is always negated with 没, meaning not. We always say 没有 and not 不有. You also learned that when you talk about your family, you don't need to use the possessive particle 的. In Chinese, 的 is usually omitted because it's understood that you are talking about your relatives. Our vocabulary today was 也 also, 没有 not have, 医生 doctor, 护士 nurse, 工人 worker, laborer, and 警察 policeman, policewoman, or police. Then you worked on a listening exercise and practiced speaking sentences you heard in the dialogue with your practice partner. Finally, we analyzed the character structure of the words 爸, 妈, and 哥. 同学们, you did a great job today. Complete the worksheet for this lesson and practice the dialogue with each other after this lesson is complete. Next time, we'll learn how to ask someone their family name and talk more about our families. I look forward to seeing you again for our next lesson on a journey to China. And remember, learning never ends. 学无止境. 再见.